Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Alright guys, I guess I'm making this video. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a video on Spider-Man PS4. I kind of just wanted to do, my own thing with it. Just have fun on my own leisure place. Just do my own thing. But a lot of people seem to be making it, and I have to jump on the bandwagon before I can't get any views off of it. So, what do I think of Spider-Man PS4? It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. But it's got a lot of problems. And that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Now first, before I tell you what I dislike, I'm going to tell you what I liked. First off, the story was surprisingly good. I didn't really care for the story at first. When I first heard about this game, I was like, oh, another Spider-Man game. Story would be meh, whatever, but the gameplay would be fun. And I was not wrong, the gameplay was probably the best part about that, but I'll get on that bit a little bit later. But the story was surprisingly good. Now, I'm going to talk about a few spoilers in the story, so if you want to click off the video, click right now. So, Dr. Octavius was probably the biggest surprise. Like, when I immediately saw him, like, as you, Peter Parker, working for him, I was like, oh, okay, there's the main villain right there. And it didn't really bother me that much, but he was surprisingly sympathetic and stuff. Like, you understand his motivations, you understand, like, the AI is kind of messing with his head, but you also feel bad for him because he just wants to save, like, he wants to make the world a better place, but due to freaking Mr. Norman Osborn, that asshole right there, he just stripped all of the things that Octavius wanted to do, and it kind of drove him insane and stuff. It's definitely better than what Spider-Man 2 did with him.
Butterfingers.
No offense, that movie's still pretty good. But other than that, it was a pretty damn good story. And like, I can't really say much about the story other than just saying, yeah, it was pretty good. Also, the boss fights in this game was surprisingly, like, they weren't bad, but they weren't good either. Like, I can think of a better boss fight. Take, Mr. Freeze from the Arkham series, that game that everybody's comparing this game to. That fight is probably one of the best comic book fights in any video game. Like, I want you to tell me one that's better than the Mr. Freeze fight. And Mr. Freeze fight is the perfect way to develop a comic book fight onto another medium and stuff. And even though the fights in this game weren't awful, they weren't, like, super great or memorable. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure with Mr. Negative, all you really had to do in the train was just go left and right, up and down. That's pretty much all you had to do in that fight. So, the boss fights aren't a negative or a positive, they're just kind of, yeah, whatever. The biggest negative, though, of this game was Mary Jane and Miles Morales. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't hate these guys, but there's sections in the games that kind of suck. Like, it feels like they were trying to shoehorn them in as much as possible. So, like, when you make me play these lame stealth missions, I'm not really having fun. Like, when you first meet Miles and stuff, it's cool. Like, it's an alright thing. And with Mary Jane, she had a better section than Miles, especially the one at the bank where you see Spider-Man in action as Mary Jane. But other than that, they were kind of just lame. Like, I'm not saying I want them to get rid of them entirely. I would just like them to be a bit better. Like, do more shit like the bank. That shit was awesome. And there was one part, like, one of the stealth missions was literally just to advertise a side mission with Crossbones or Tombstone, whatever the hell his name was. I don't really know what it was, and I don't really care either. That was really my only complaints. Plus that and the little puzzles you have to do. Like, they're not bad, but they're not good either. I feel like I say that a lot. It really is true. Like, the puzzles are fun the first time you start trying them, but that's the thing. It just feels like there's so much intricate detail and, like, thought put into it. You feel like they just kind of added this puzzle system at the last minute. Like, okay, I'm doing a puzzle now. Nothing's really different from puzzle number 1, from puzzle number, I don't know, 54 or whatever. But other than that, pretty, like, minor complaint. And if you make it better, like, I'm not saying don't get rid of, I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying, hey, make them better in the next game, because they've already hinted at the next game, which I'm actually hyped for. Now let me talk about stuff I love about this game. Photo mode is fucking great. You know that? Photo mode in this game is honestly so damn addictive. Like, they announced it very last minute, like maybe 3 or 4 days before the game came out, and I was still hyped for it. One of my favorite games of all time is Batman Arkham Knight, where you can also take photo modes, but that photo mode is nothing compared to this photo mode. Like, sure, the photos in Arkham Knight are good, but you can make your own comic book, yeah, that's great right there. Comic book covers in this game, along with the newspapers and stuff. And you could just make like some of the, like, I've seen people reenact the freaking Spider-Man 1 poster, Spider-Man Homecoming poster, Spider-Man 2, I think. I could be wrong about that one. But yeah, photo mode is so damn fun, and the traversal in this game is absolutely godlike. Like, holy crap. Swinging this around the world in this game is so much fun. Like, literally, I've already platinumed the game, which is, yeah, I'm a trophy hunter, get over it. Like, I've already platinumed this game, and I still want to just swing around the city to take photos and stuff. Like, how my sister doesn't really care for Spider-Man and stuff, but she'll get on just to do the photos and crap. Like, come on, like, that's awesome right there. Yeah, I really don't got much to say left on that. This game's fucking great, and you should get it. 8 out of 10. I know that's low, but not really. There's very little complaints about what I have in this game, so yeah, 8 out of 10.